Lena up, so I'm gonna try and answer this question quickly. So the reason I want to strictly speak to her in Spanish and not both because I felt that I wouldn't stick to it. I felt that I probably would lean more to English because I was born in Colombia. My first language is Spanish. In my household, we spoke Spanish. However, when I moved out and started living with Lewis, I um, mainly spoke English with him because he speaks English, and obviously I would speak Spanish with my mom, but it wasn't that much because I'm speaking to him in English, if that makes sense. So I feel like if I would try to do both, I would probably lean more into English because I speak English to Lewis. Another reason was because my brother, he was born here, and we did introduce Spanish to him first. However, when he was about three or so, he kind of stopped talking, and the pediatrician, I think back then, didn't know too much about how to introduce languages with children and speech delay. So if you're introducing two languages to a child and they have a speech delay, it's no different if you would introduce one language and they will probably still have a speech delay. So there's no difference. But back then, we were told that probably to just do the language that he would be going to school with. So we started to talk to him in English. We would still talk to each other in Spanish, like my parents and myself was talking Spanish, but to him we was speaking English. So he understands Spanish, however, he'll reply to you in English. So that's interesting as well. But however, now he knows Spanish, he speaks Spanish, but since he grew up with us speaking to him in English, it does not come natural to him to speak in Spanish with us. As for me, it does not come natural to speak to my mom in English, even though she knows English. I feel comfortable speaking to her in Spanish. So, with that, I really wanted to just strictly speak Spanish to her and make sure that she's learning Spanish as well with English with Lewis. Now I'm running into the well, she's learning both languages. Like if you were to ask her, go get me those shoes, she'll bring the shoes. If I ask her, tráeme los zapatos, she'll bring me the shoes. So she understands both languages. However, now I'm really interested in homeschooling, and I'm just trying to see how would that look since I really want her to keep Spanish. Since I do want to homeschool her, I started like a homeschooling structure, but not anything crazy. I think when she's 2, I would like to start like teach a certain way in Spanish and then teach her in English. And I just don't know how that's gonna look yet, but you